Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing great. I know it's been a bit since I've stopped by for the Elle Daily Message. Lots of fun, exciting change in our family. So, as you may have known, I think I said last week that my sister was having twin boys. So, my nephews have arrived and all are doing great and well. So, I still feel it's a bit surreal for me. It hasn't fully sunk in that I have two little babies right down the road that I can go visit anytime. So yes, so it's been a great few days and I have missed you all though. So today's message is a good one. And guys, how are we midway through October? I know every day I say time is flying, but it really is. So, my greatest weapon against stress is my ability to choose one thought over another. So, actually, I will say this weekend there were quite a few things that changed, or even starting Friday, didn't go quite as planned. I won't get into all the details, but I know we've all been there. You all have a situation that doesn't go as planned, and you have to pivot. You've got to make some adjustments. There's definitely some disappointments, especially for my 5-year-old nephew. Us adults, we can figure out a bit more, but a 5-year-old, if they have their heart set on something and it doesn't go quite as planned, it's a bit harder to kind of re-navigate and redirect them, which he does great. He was totally understanding and all worked out. But I will say it was kind of that mindset that helped us all because we focused on all the good. Like babies were healthy and delivered well. My sister was doing great. So many positives to all of it. But I will say a couple other things I pulled this morning with my daily devotions. One was from my Rumi Oracles, another was my soul coaching. I won't read them all just for time's sake, but the embracing popped up. And I'll give you a little story from mine, and I'm sure you all have your own. But this is embracing all that there is, all of your dark and your light in your life, right? So I really liked it. It's basically saying, embrace all of your life, both the dark and the light, dance with your shadow, and reclaim parts of yourself that you have denied. Embrace your past and what has been hidden or denied. And so really the message just goes into accepting that some of those bad things along our journey are there for a reason. And if you can just love and accept it and know it's a part of kind of your soul growth and journey, embrace it, it can really make all the difference. And so that really tied in for me because I will say, being around, I got to spend a lot of time at the hospital with my sister and nephews, and I was so joyous and so happy and excited for them. But I will say, when I get into a negative aspect, I was kind of thinking about the past or having, the tumor that had to be removed that led to the hysterectomy and not being able to fully have kids. So when I focused on that bit, and I, of course, didn't express it to anyone because it was something I was just holding on my own, and I felt a little bit of sadness thinking, oh, I'll never get to be a mother or fully go through the pregnancy and the delivery, won't be able to necessarily breastfeed. And it was so fun to watch her as a mom. She's just a natural. She's so good with them and made, one, being pregnant with twins look easy, and the whole delivery aspect. She was such a trooper. I was so proud of her, still so proud of her. My brother-in-law too, he's fantastic with them. So all these positive, amazing, good things. And I find myself focusing a little bit on the disappointment for me, thinking, oh, I'll never have that, or I still haven't even met my guy, much less I don't even have the ability to have kids. So little pity party for myself. And I thought, Ellen, check yourself. And I did quickly because I wanted to get out of that mindset. One, I did not want my sister to see that I was even feeling sad because it was her day. It was about her. But I did want to recognize my emotions. So I felt it, which to me is a little bit of a darker place. And I embraced that feeling. I embraced it. And I thought, you know what? This is a normal feeling to have. It's totally normal to feel that loss because, it's such a joyous occasion. And seeing her, I focused a little bit on, oh, I have that loss or I won't have it. But when I switched my mindset to think, all right, you get to be an auntie. You are here with her right now. You're with your nephews. You can see them anytime you want. And you know what? I don't even officially know what I'm missing because I haven't experienced it. So then I thought about all the good. I was able to let go of that dark little thought that I had, own it, love it, and move on from it. So anyways, without making this too long of a video today, I just thought that they kind of all tied in together, changing and I wasn't even stressed about it. It was more like kind of a sadness or an emotion. But whatever emotion you're feeling, own that emotion, sit with it, whether it's happy or dark, That's okay. Feel it and then move on from it. And sometimes the other card that I pulled was surrender to silence. So, I was able to get home last night and have a little bit of a meditative. I took a hot Epsom salt bath, some essential oils, sat in my massage chair, and just thought about all the things I have to be grateful for. So, yeah, things may not always turn out how you planned, but if you can pivot and focus on the good, focus on the present moment, which you've heard me say all the time. I know it sounds simpler than maybe it is in your situations, but the more that you practice it, the easier it gets. And I know certain situations can be harder than others. So if you're going through something, it might be a lot tougher than what I just, gave an example of. So I'm so sorry if you are, but just know it's going to be okay. All right, sending you all so much love, and I will see you tomorrow.